Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. A good matchup here for you tonight. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair. But he saw it pretty good.
Called strike 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 13.
At the plate, Brad Miller. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Montero's got it, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3. Tampa Bay 0. Blue Jays due up next on MLB Network. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
High in the air into shallow left center. Dickerson on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Justin Smoke now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. In there for strike 1.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We are still. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Logan
pitch on the way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Standing in now, Steven Souza.
20. Steven Souza.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Gomes retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball.
Refsnyder is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Catcher.
Standing in, Kurt Casale. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Striding in, Jose Bautista. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Hit hard but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking in the outfield at Alex Smith. The first thing I heard about this kid, steals bases. Then I saw him in person. He can fly. He can run with D. Gordon, Billy Hamilton. I put him in a race with all those guys, no problem. But what surprised me is how good a defender he is.
2-0. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Rob Refsnyder waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1-1, here it is. Swung on and missed. Out. Clasped by that fastball for a strike.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
First pitch on its way. Ezekiel Carrera at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
And he got him. One left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. So digging in now, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Malik Smith
sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, number 29. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 29.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. First pitch of the at-bat.
Toronto, third baseman
Darwin Barney is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Second baseman, Ryan Goins.
Ryan Goins is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dickerson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
In now, number 7, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brad Miller.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Number 7 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
First baseman number 7, Logan
Trying to pick
Morrison.
things up where he left off. Logan Morrison. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Little dribbler back at him. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The right fielder number 20.
Striding in
Steven
once again,
Souza.
Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Barney. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Justin Smoke will be the one that leads things off when we return. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 2, the Jays nothing. Digging in to try it again. Justin Smoke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. He was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He drew a base on balls his first time up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the run is Smith. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Trevor Plouffe.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Ref Snyder has to come in for out number 1. Into the box, Malik Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Plouffe rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that's a big RBI single right there. As well as their pitcher is throwing right now, 3-0 might be all he needs to bring it home.
First offering on its way, and there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. Runner breaks for third. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's high, and the tag will come down too late. He's in there with a 1-out steal of third. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goins backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Some activity out from the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. From the stretch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you think, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Third baseman number 13, Brad
Ready for another shot
Miller.
now. Brad Miller. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Carrera racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays 4, the Jays nothing. Into the windup and the pitch.
Right fielder
Rob Refsnyder
Rob
is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Number 29 backs up a bit, and he takes
Up next
charge for the
Blue
first
Jays,
out.
left fielder Ezekiel Carrera.
Ezekiel Carrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a swinging strike
Now
3.
batting,
Ezekiel
third
Carrera
baseman,
becomes the second
Darwin
out in the bottom of the
Barney.
5th. Darwin Barney is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Here's another 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. Aaron Luke takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Plouffe. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they're in front 4-0. Striding in once again, Ryan Goins. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Ryan Goins is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Teoscar Hernandez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready once again, number 7. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And another foul ball.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hard hit at third. Barney is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, center fielder
Malik Smith, the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in once again, number 29. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smoke is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They lead it 4-0. First pitch coming. Here it is.
First baseman.
This is in the air to left field. Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is popped up. Casale is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Montero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike one, 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Ryan Tepera
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
Dickerson is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, I love when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Logan Morrison will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Refsnyder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about
now
trying to move up.
Right fielder, Steven
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A dive, but he's back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is there, 1 away.
now batting.
Digging in, Ezekiel Carrera, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And
now
when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city.
Please.
Roberto Ozuna enters from the pen to start the ninth inning 54. As he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Jesus Sucre come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Sucre.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Refsnyder is there. Looks it into his glove and there's one gone. Into the box now, Malik Smith. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping into the box, number 29. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Evan Longoria will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end. A 1 pitch on its way. And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
The left fielder, number 10. Corey Dickerson.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pereira's there. And that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. Jesus Sucre will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now in the box, Ryan Goins. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the Rays are in business to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he takes a cold strike 1. A runner in scoring position with none out. This is line to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smith has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Justin Smoke. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Drilled to the right side. Morrison is there, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jose Bautista. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3.
I think he wanted that pitch right there. But you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
Cobb comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here.